Okay, so it is final exam season at U of T, and this is arguably the most important period of the school year, and that is it for a student. So yesterday, my biology class TA posted an Excel sheet that allowed me to calculate my final grade. After inputting all the grades I have for my assignments and previous tests, and then estimated grades for the upcoming test, which is happening tomorrow, and tomorrow, December 10th at 9:30, which is like 24 hours from now. Which means I'm kind of screwed, in other words. After I put in my grades for test 3, I realized that if I get higher than 81% on the test 3, on the coming test, I can bump my course average from 84% to 85. It's only 1% difference, however, that is from an A- to A. And that reignited some of my hopes that I had lost after getting my test 1 grades and test 2 grades back. So as you could probably tell from the title, today is going to be an insane day. I will try to clock in as many hours of study as possible, and then try to focus on studying biology, like understanding the core concepts, and I also have to do a psychology quiz today. So after completing my final test on December 16th, I'll be finishing my first semester at U of T. First year university is especially important at U of T because we use our grades and credit for first year to apply to our program of study at the end of the school year. There are 2 types of programs at University of Toronto. One is called Open Enrollment Program, which usually requires students to complete 4 credits of the prerequisite courses, and then there's no minimum grade requirement, so after you complete the 4 credits, you're eligible for direct entry. And then type 2 is called Limited Enrollment Program, which requires students to meet a specific minimum grade. However, simply getting the minimum grade does not guarantee enrollment. In other words, they only take the top candidates. Some of the programs are especially competitive at University of Toronto's life science, such as neuroscience, immunology, pharmacology, and biomedical toxicology. Being competitive for these programs means having an average from 85 to low 90s, which means getting a 4.0 GPA in your first year. And although these programs only have a 75% average requirement. So let's get started with studying. Now I'm going to review the lecture slides and try to tie all the concepts together. And simply memorizing all the factual information, I think is not enough. You have to know which part belongs to which. So that way you can synthesize the information and really perform well on the test. So I just finished studying psychology, and then later I'm going to do the quiz. So I took a break and I made myself some iced coffee. Now I'm going to study biology, review all the flashcards, and try to tie all the concepts together. Right now it's 1 o'clock. I clocked in about 4 hours of studying, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna go out and get some McDonald's, and then I use the McDonald's app, and there's a pretty good deal for a large fries for $2.50, and then I have a rewards point for a junior chicken. And let's go. I just took my lunch break. It was like an hour and a half. I really enjoyed those McDonald's. So now I'm gonna try to finish all my biology flashcards, and then take the psychology quiz, and then go over the biology notes to enhance my understanding of the lecture materials. And then I can finally get started on chemistry and math. Okay, so just finish all the biology flashcards. Now I'm gonna do the psychology quiz, because I'm gonna do a quiz, and then I think it's against academic integrity if I record the process. So I'm not gonna record this part. And bye. So I finished my psychology quiz about an hour and a half ago, and I studied more biology from my lab material and my reading materials. So now I'm looking at the flowcharts I made for each lectures. And these flowcharts tie every mini concepts and the main topic together. So after memorizing important information, going through the flashcards, I like to look at the flowchart and to test myself to see how much I know, and then how these things ties together. Because a lot of questions on the test, they are application problems that require deeper understanding of the material. material. So not just information retrieval. If I only do information retrieval, I'm probably going to get like 60 to 70%. So getting a deeper understanding of the concept really helps with the overall performance on the test. So now I'm going to make some dinner, and I'm going to be having instant noodle with frozen vegetables. Just a typical college, easy, cheap dinner. Okay, alright guys, this is a quick life hack. If you want to be productive and you have like some hot food and you want to just like eat it right away, this is what you do. Instead of like putting it in the freezer or like leaving it outside, which is like what I used to do, I add some like ice. I add ice. Like for a bowl of a pot of instant noodles about this size, 5 ice will do the job. Oh. And that should do it. That should do the job. And then should just like stir it around. And then wait like 30 seconds to a minute and you're all good. Just finished dinner, and right now I'm gonna go through my flowchart for biology. So to see if I know every information and understand all the concepts. And after this, I can finally get started on chemistry and math. And tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. I'm gonna be writing my biology test. So before tomorrow morning, I'll definitely go over the concept and exercise once again. Okay, so I spent the last hour going over my chemistry notes, and I still have half of them to do tomorrow. So after a whole day of studying, I like to take some time off and relax. What I do is I usually just grab a can of Coca-Cola and go on the balcony and enjoy the night view. Let's do that right now. Yep, 0 caffeine, so it doesn't disturb my sleep. So good. So I like to use this time to think about what I did today and plan out the future, like over a couple of days.